Now let us move towards the more important part, that is trace file. Okay, so everybody, in which folder you have stored your TCL file, example 1b.tcl, if you see in that file, one file named out1.tr is generated, as you can see on my screen. Out1.tr is generated. If you double click on it, a file will open. Okay, everybody try to open it. Okay, everybody can see the trace file is in their folders. I think all of you can see. Yes. Okay. Now let us see what this trace file shows. Whatever I am teaching you today and tomorrow, it is a very basic part of NS2, but you should know these things very well. Okay, and I request you, if you find my webinar interesting and you have the serious interest towards NS2, to join the webinar from 5th to 6th June as well. I will be conducting one more webinar that is related to source code. Okay, how to read source code, how to understand it, and though I cannot teach you all the source codes, but I will tell you the basic files which are necessary in every source code. Okay, so first move towards the trace file. What will happen here? Line numbers are written. Line numbers are not the part of the file, but it is there for understanding the line. Okay, so these line numbers can be removed as well, but it is required to understand. If I ask you to go to line 23, then it will be very good. If some of you are not able to see the line numbers, you can go in the menu section. Okay, go to preferences and enable line numbers. Okay, if some of you are not getting, go to the menu section of text editor, go to the preferences and click on display line numbers. You will be getting the line numbers. Okay, now what will happen? Let us understand this thing one by one. Okay, please pay attention to this part because it is very important. Let us understand this trace file. Let us understand the first line. What is written here? The first line is, if you understand the first line, rest all the lines you will be able to understand. This is written as plus 0.502 CBR 500. Then some dash are there. Then 0, 0.0, 3.0, 0. Something is written here. You don't know what it is, but I will tell you. Okay. Now what do you mean by plus? The plus means the packet is getting enqueued in the node. Okay, plus means the packet is getting enqueued. Enqueued means I told you the node 0 and 1 will be transmitting the packet. So node 0 is transmitting the packet, and first it will be enqueued at node 0, then it will be dequeued from node 0. Okay, so this plus sign shows that node 0 is enqueuing a packet in it at time 0.5. Plus means enqueue. The second column shows the time. The third column shows the sending node ID. Okay. The fourth column shows the receiving node ID. Okay. Okay, to whom the packet is getting transmitted. This fifth column shows the type of the data, which traffic type it is. It is CBR. Obviously we provided CBR only. This 500 shows the size of data. Okay. This 0 shows what? I will come back to it again. This 0.0, again I will come back up to here. These four things. First I will explain the last line. What this last line shows? The last line is the packet ID. Packet ID means the 0th packet ID is getting transmitted. Means 0th packet ID, understand the first line, 0th packet ID is getting enqueued at node 0 to be transmitted to node 2 at time 0.5 second. Okay, I think it is clear. So what will happen? 0th packet ID is enqueued at time 0.5 in node 0 to be transmitted to node 2. It is of CBR type of packet and the size of the packet is 500 bytes. Okay. So only this much of information is necessary for you to getting the output. I told you don't read everything in NS2, but however I will tell you the other things as well because I know. Otherwise, if you don't know anything and your work is okay without knowing it, then you should proceed with it. Okay, don't try to learn. Okay, I will explain again, no problem. The first line shows means this plus shows enqueue operation. A packet is getting enqueued at time 0.5 to node 0 to be transmitted to node 2. The packet type is CBR. The byte is the size of the packet is 500 bytes. Okay, and the packet ID is 0. Okay, this is what is shown here. Okay, a packet ID 0 is getting enqueued. Yeah, okay, I will tell you type of agent on these things, no problem. CBR1 and CBR2, why we have not used, I am telling you. Okay, so now, so this node ID means this line 0 represent the agent. Okay, which agent is transmitting the data? Okay, 0 or 1, 0 or 1, 0 or 1 like this. Okay, if you see this here it is 0. Okay, try to understand it. This line says the 0 means which agent is transmitting. Okay, now I will tell you more of it when I will proceed towards the next line. Okay, the type of agent. Okay, type of agent is not written here actually. It is only the through CBR we can understand it is the UDP type of agent. Okay, CBR is the data type. If we know why it is not written here that it is UDP or what else, why? Because for calculation of output, it is not necessary whether it is UDP or TCP or whatever. Okay, if we will calculate the packet delivery ratio, number of packets transmitted, number of packets sent, number throughput, delay, these things. Okay, these will be our task. So type of agent is not defined here. Okay, this line shows the address and port number. However, you don't need to learn these 4 rows, these 4 columns, but I am telling you, no problem in that. 0.0 and 3.0. 0.0 means this is the address and this is the port number. 3 means this is the address, this is the port number. So like this it is written. So the second, in all the rows you will be seeing the second thing is 0 only because we are using only port 0. Okay. So when you will use multi-port, however I have not used it yet, then this value will be 1. Okay. Now this is 0 and 1. Why? Because the agent that is transmitting it. So this is explaining the node. Node 0 is transmitting the packet to node 2 and the packet ID is 0. Okay. Before moving towards this portion, because it may be a bit confusing to others, I will proceed towards the next lines. Okay, then I will come back to it later. This line is flag. Some flags it denotes. Okay, so it is not used generally. In wired script it is used sometimes. In wireless script it is used sometimes. Okay, so we will leave it for now. No problem in that. Now understand how we will calculate the result. Plus, now concentrate on one line on one packet ID. Packet ID 0 we will see. This is the packet ID I told you, packet ID 0. The last column shows the packet ID. So this packet ID is enqueued at 0.5 second to node 0 to be transmitted to node 2. Okay. Now where the next packet ID 0 is written? In the next line itself. What this line shows? This line shows minus. Minus means the packet ID is getting dequeued from the queue. It is getting dequeued at the time 0.5 from node 0 to be transmitted to node 2. Okay. Packet ID 0 is getting enqueued at 0.5 second and it is getting dequeued at 0.5 second only. Why? Because it is only the single packet now. There is no other packet here. Okay. Now skip all the lines in between and we will move towards the packet ID 0 only. Then only we will understand. Packet ID 0 is written here. What it is? Understand what it is doing here. R. R means received. Received at this time 0.0514. Okay, now see this line. Node ID 0 is received at time this 0.514. Okay, which was sent from node 0 to node 2. So node 2 has received the node ID 0 now. Okay, the packet type is CBR of 500 bytes. Okay, so what will happen here? The node ID 0 is received, but after receiving, what will happen? Since this node ID is to be transmitted to node 3, it is not generated for node 2. If you remember the code, node 0 is transmitting to node 3, but the direct connection is not there, so it will transmit to node 2 and node 2 will transmit to node 3. Now let us see where the node ID 0 is written again in this line. What is now here? Plus 0.51423 means node ID 0 is getting enqueued at 0.514 time at node 2 to be transmitted to node 3. Means the packet ID 0 has been received to node 2 here and now it is getting enqueued to its queue to be transmitted to node 3. Okay, the packet type data type is CBR and the 500 bytes are there in the packet. Okay, so now again what will happen? It will enqueued. It will be enqueued at the same time. Why at the same time it will enqueue? Because there is no queuing delay. Node ID means the number of, we are using 4 nodes. So node 0 means node ID 0. Node 1 means node ID 1. Okay, that means it is that. 4 nodes means node 0. We have created 4 nodes 0, 1, 2, 3. 0 and 1 are transmitted to 3. Are transmitting to 3 with a 2 as an intermediate node. Okay, so now here what happens? 0 is now getting dequeued at the same time again. Means there is no queuing delay, no processing delay. Why? Because it is the first packet. That is why there is no queuing delay. Maybe later we can see the queuing delay as well. Now see this. What is happening here? It is getting enqueued. Now see the node ID 0 again. Where it is written, I will scroll down. It is not here. Here. You can see it here. Node ID 0 is getting received at time 0.528. Means total delay is 28 millisecond from node 0 to node 3. And it is transmitted from node 2 to node 3. So node 3 has received it, CBR and 500 bytes. Okay, CBR type of data and 500 bytes is there. Okay, in the packet. So here what we can understand, the packet ID 0 has been transmitted or has been received by the destination node. Okay. Now I will, okay, one more time I will repeat obviously but with a different node ID. Okay. Why? Because first packet has some different transmission characteristics. Means there is no delay, means there is no other packets being transmitted at the same time. So that is why its transmission is very smooth. But it is not the case for other packets, means which are transmitted later. Now suppose we will see packet ID. Let us choose any packet ID. Suppose 7. This is packet ID 7. It is used first time here. Okay. Now see here what is happening. Okay, actually CBR1 and CBR2 are variable names only in that particular code. Okay, the type of data is CBR only. CBR1 and CBR2 are defined only to distinguish between variables. Okay, we cannot assign the same name to two variables. That is why. Okay, the type of data is CBR only. Now look at node ID 7. First line is this one. I will repeat. Node ID 7 is being enqueued at time 0.515. Okay, to node 1 to be transmitted to node 2. Okay, it is like this. Now the next line shows the packet ID 7 again. What it shows? Minus, means it is getting enqueued at time 0.515 from node 1 to be transmitted to node 2 using the CBR, and the packet type is CBR and 500 bytes. Okay. Now what happens? Again what we will see, the node ID, packet ID 7 again, where it is written here. Now see, at time 0.529, the packet ID 7 is received. One is what? One is the node that transmitted it and 2 is the node that received it. Okay. It is the CBR type of data of 500 bytes. As simple as that. Now, what happens here? Plus, again the node ID 7 is written here. After reception, I told you it will enqueue in the node. So it is enqueued in the node at the same time 0.529 to node 2 to be transmitted to node 3. Okay, the packet type is of CBR and 500 bytes. Okay, now where the 7 node ID is written again. In case of 0, we saw that the node ID 7 was enqueued as soon as it was, sorry, node ID 7 was dequeued as soon as it was enqueued. But it is not the case for this one. So let us see the node packet ID 7 again. Wait a minute. Okay, here it is. Now compare these two lines. First line number 45. What is written here? 0.529. This much time was At this time the packet was enqueued, and here line number 72 shows that at time 0.542 the packet was dequeued. Okay, so by means 30 millisecond is the time, 13 millisecond is the time for which the packet ID 7 was enqueued in the queue. Okay, so the queuing delay is 13 millisecond for this packet. In case of packet ID 0, it was 0 millisecond, but for packet ID 7 it is 13 millisecond. Okay, it may increase with the increase of packet number of packets in the queue. So now what will happen? Oh, sorry, actually I mistakenly said node ID. It is the packet ID. Sorry for that. Okay, this is the packet ID 7. Okay, node IDs are these 2 and 3. 2 is the sender, 3 is the receiver. 7 is the packet ID. So here it is getting enqueued. Now again see where the packet ID 7 is. Packet ID 7 is here. It is getting received at time this one 0.556. It was transmitted from node 2 and received at node 3. Okay, the packet ID is 7. Okay, so this is the transmission completion for node ID packet ID 7.